Good morning, Mr. McDonald. My name is Josh and I'll be conducting a health check on your XC60 today. To begin with, round at the near side front of the vehicle, this tyre is on 4.5mm at the lowest point. There's no cuts or gouges to the tyre and it does appear to be in a good condition. Coming round onto the brake pad's on the near side front, measuring at 4mm, slight bit of lipping occurring on the disc. But yeah, 4mm, would start to be thinking about getting some new pads, however they are not ready yet. Coming round into the suspension components and mounts, everything's intact and operating as it should be. There's no excessive movement in any of the bushes or the mounts. Coming round onto the offside front suspension components, everything seems to be okay, no excessive movement, springs intact, shock absorbers not leaking. And finally, for the front, we're coming round onto the offside front tyre. This tyre is on 4.3mm at the lowest point, no cuts or gouges in this one either. And coming round onto the brake pads on the offside front, again on 4mm and a slight bit of lipping occurring to the disc. Coming down the centre of the vehicle, the exhaust is nice and secure, and there's no leaks down towards the rear axle. And coming down towards the rear axle components such as springs, shock absorbers, bushers and mounts are all intact and operating as they should be, and this applies to both sides on the rear. Coming to the offside rear tyre is on 3.9mm at the lowest point. There's no cuts or gouges in this one. Coming around onto the brake pad's on the rear. Brake pads are on 2mm and the discs are quite lipped up. Coming across the axle to the near side rear tyre is on 3.5mm and that's at the lowest point. We do have quite a big gouge, as I've showed you, into the tyre. I would advise changing it, however it won't fail an MOT the condition it's in now, so it's up to you, but just to make you aware. The rest of the tyres measuring at the lowest point at 3.5mm, and coming round onto the brake pads on the near side rear, again measuring at 2mm, and the discs are quite heavily lipped, just to give you an idea. Okay, that concludes the vehicle health check. Only things to report that the front pads are down to 4mm, the rear pads are down to 2mm, and the discs are lipped. There's also the near side rear tyre has got a gouge into it, but it's not exposing the ply or cords. I'll pass all this information on to the service advisor and he'll be in touch. I hope you're having a nice day. Thank you.